Hello and welcome to Lori's Crafting Place.blogspot.com. It's been a busy week. My daughter came in, my oldest daughter, and so we've been having fun. And anyways, washed my hair, so I'm going curly today. Anyway, I didn't know if I was going to get any videos made, and but it looks like I'll get today's Technique Wednesday made, and it's going to be the Northern Lights background, inked up background. So I don't know if any of you have seen that. It's been around a while, but it's beautiful, and I can't find the one that I had done years ago, and you used photo paper, the glossy photo paper. So I don't know where that tutorial went. So I'm doing a different one. We're going to give it a try. And see, it's fun, and if you like to do use inks and use your little brushes, then this is a good technique. And so I guess we'll just get started. Now let me get you turned down here so that you can see what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to make this go over this way. I think that's good. Alrighty. Maybe up a little more like that. Well, I like that better. Okay, so I've got a piece of, I think it's like Tempting Turquoise. Piece of background paper, cut at 8.5 by 5.25. And then we have this piece here, which is just cut to where we have a border around. I don't know what it measures. Let me see here real quick what it measures. It measures to be about a 4 by 5.25. So 4 by 5.25. And we're going to put some inks on here. So I think the first color we're going to use is Granny Apple Green. We will also be using Bermuda Bay, and we will be using Gorgeous Grape. Okay, I guess this could even be the Bermuda Bay color even, but I'm pretty sure it might be Tempting Turquoise. Maybe not, I don't know. My papers are all not in there. Little spots under the titles of the color. So let's take the Granny Apple Green and open this up, and I'm going to use, this one has some old olive on it. I don't think it'll matter because it doesn't come off. And we're just gonna ink this up. Let's see where you can see what I'm doing. Just going around like that. And I'm going to go like this and just get some of that green on here. And then I'm going to, I like that. That's what we're going to do with that one. And then I'm going to use some of this Bermuda Bay. And so I think I'll use this one. I know it's got some pink on it, but I don't think it's going to matter. And we're going to swirl that around on here. Pick up some of that color. And then let's go around here like this. We'll start on here and come up. Come over here and come up. So we have some of that on there, kind of go into the green so it looks like it, matches. Looks like I got a blobby there. That's okay. And then we're going to use some of the Gorgeous Grape. Is the Gorgeous Grape I want? Let me see here. I think so. Yeah, Gorgeous Grape. And I guess I'll use this one. It's got some magenta on it, but I think it'll work. I'm we're gonna get this all inked up here. Then we're gonna rub it around in here, get this on here. That'll be pretty, and maybe get some over here in this spot. Kind of blend them in a little. Okay. And then we're going to take, so remember that was Gorgeous Grape and Bermuda Bay and Granny Apple Green. And then we're gonna take some, I'm not sure if this is what color this is. I think I'm gonna want, let's see if we can get some of this pale papaya. Let's put some on there and see what it does. So, yeah, I think then I'm gonna come to my Night of Navy, but I think I want to put a little yellow in there. So let's see if I have another brush here. Yep, I do. I got this one. So we're gonna pull a little bit of this yellow out of here. And we're gonna put some of that in there. Hopefully it's real light. Real light. So we'll just get a little bit of that. Kind of blending them together. Okay, and then we're going to take, I like that pale papaya. I think it's pretty. And then we're going to take some of our Night of Navy, and I'm trying to think. I think I have, well, let me see where it is. Well, there must be up here. I think I have one of these sponges. Just a regular sponge I got at the Dollar Tree. And I think I'll try to get some of that Night of Navy on there. And get this around. And I'm just kind of getting it around the edge. See how it's making it darker? I like that. Okay, so we'll get some more ink on here. And we're going to go around here. And even down here a little. And a little bit up here on this side. And let's see. Now I like mine to be a little darker here. I'm just kind of blending, trying to blend these colors. And because you really want it to be really dark on the edge. In fact, sometimes what you can do, which I like to do, is take black. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to take some of this black and I'm going to put it on here. Oh, I'll use this Night of Navy. So and so I can get a little darker. And that'll really make it. Yeah, I like it. I like that. So then what I want to do is I want to stamp. Now I have this Mountain Air, and so I'm going to use my mountains. Now let me get the mountain here, which I think is, let me get this, see, yes, this one here. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna put it on here. Whoops, we want it this way. I'm gonna put it like that. And then I'm gonna get a piece of white, which I'm gonna use this white. I don't have another one, so I'm gonna put this up here. And then I'm going to stamp my mountain using, I think I'm gonna use the Night of Navy. Let's see how this works. Let's see if we can get this on here. Oh, I think it is gonna work good. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp this mountain out here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and I'll just set that to the side. And that was done with the Night of Navy. And then what I'm going to do is get my scissors over here, and I'm going to cut this out. Now this does come with a die cut, but my table is kind of busy right now, so I'm not going to use that. And I don't know if I'm going to put anything there or not. I may just tear this part and cut this part out. So I'm just going to kind of fussy cut this part out here. Well, let's see. I think my littler scissors are going to work for this. Getting around these corners and doing all that. So let's just do that. Go like that. This one. And I think this is gonna work. I hope it's gonna work, because like I said, I couldn't find the other tutorial. I wish I could have, because I think it was really easy, and you used the photo paper, which was really glossy, and then the black ink, just you somehow put the black ink all over it, and it came out really cool. I'm still gonna look for that, and if I find it, I am going to do a tutorial on it, or if any of you have heard of it using that, then yeah, that would be really, really good. Just gonna tear this along the bottom here. I'm tearing towards me, and I think I'm gonna take some of this and go on these mountains a little bit, just to make a little color here. Maybe go down here a little bit. So it's like that. I'm going to bring this back in, and I'm going to put this here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some glue. And I could have stamped this probably right on. Oops, I have a little more glue than I needed. Could have stamped this right on the paper, directly on it, but I didn't. I added another piece of paper. I don't know. Gives it some dimension. Then I can just cut these little oversized pieces hanging off of here. And let's see, we've got that on there. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I have some trees, so maybe I'll just cut a piece of paper off of here and stamp some trees on here. So let's see what trees I want. I think I want this one right here. I like this tree set. So we want this one right here. And I want really dark, like maybe this shaded spruce is what I want. I like that color. It's really a dark green. Make sure I can get that on here. Press it down. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, maybe we can just do it once. Let's see what it looks like. Put that back in there. Cut this tree out, and I do have a die cut for this too, but I think I'm gonna just cut the tree out. It's kind of fussy, cut it out. Hopefully, cut that out. Cut that out. Now it's going to have some white in it because I stamped it on white paper, but that's all right. I think. I hope it's all right. Let me see here. Anyway, we'll do the best we can. You're going to be hearing some mixer noise. My oldest daughter is making gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, so those ought to be yummy. Anyways, so that's a little bit of noise there. You might not even be able to hear it in here. I don't know. So let's see here. We're almost done with this. And I think what I might do is go over this with some of these other inks. Because of the white paper I put it on, that is going to make it, I think, look better. So let's take this one and let's try to go around on here. Get that white covered up with a little bit of the, let's get a little bit of the peachy color. I think that was this one right here. See if we can cover up some of this white on here. And let's get some of the, maybe we can put some of the Granny Apple Green. Let's see if we can get some of that on there, so that it looks like it's the you know, the Borealis, and not, let's see, so that it kind of looks like that. Yeah, let's get a little more on here. Okay, and then I think what I'm gonna do is pop these up. I want to do that. So I'm going to put some of these dimensionals on here and pop this up on here. And I think it's going to be really pretty. So I think this will be a pretty card. So there that is. It kind of looks like a borealis, I think. Yeah, I think it does. Maybe a little more purpley in here. Yeah, I like that. And then down below, down here, it could be left white, like it's a snowy mountain or something. I don't think that looks too bad. Or we could take some of this and just get some more color in here. It's light. And then we can take this and put our glue. This is going to be my creation of the Northern Lights background. So tell me what you think. I really like it, and so I hope you give it a try. Let me put you back up this direction. And I hope you do try it, because I think it looks really, really cool. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for my subscribers, to all of you, and to my new ones. I know I've got a couple more new ones, so thank you so much. I appreciate you. And have a wonderful day, and until next time, happy creating. Bye-bye.